My father tried to get physical with me and I told him to leave me TF alone. This led to him and my brother fighting and my parents on the brink of divorce. So I, 17, am having family issues. About 2 weeks on a Friday night is when everything happened. I was sick that week and the week before, and I was being given medicine multiple times a day. On that particular night, I was still getting over that cold. I had just gotten home from a basketball game and went straight to do an assignment that was due at 11:59 that night. While doing that assignment, my dad comes into my room and tells me to get a cough drop. I tell him I couldn't at that moment because I needed to finish an assignment and couldn't stop at that instance. I was coding an app which is timely. He starts to yell me and says something along the lines of, "Don't tell me no dumb like that." I say, "OMG," and get up to try and go to the kitchen, but instead he blocks me in the room. I try to go and push around him and say I'm going to get it. He then starts to point his finger in my face while yelling and then grabs me by my neck. I start to try and push him off, telling him to get the F off of me. My brother, who's 18, gets involved and loosens his grip off of me. I still proceed to go to the kitchen and my dad continues to try and get in my face. My brother is saying that you can't put your hands on her like that, she's a little girl. My dad then turns his attention to my brother and backs him into a wall and gets in his face. He then tries to choke him up. This isn't the first incident they've had. First one was in October. My brother starts to punch my dad and they just start fist fighting. I'm the only one home because my mom was at work, so I was the only person who could break it up. I'm 5 feet 4 inches and 120 pounds, so I couldn't do much and instead call the cops. My brother has my dad in a headlock, but his demeanor is still relatively calm and he's saying, "Dad, I don't want to hurt you." He finally lets my dad go, but at that point I've called the cops. I go downstairs to wait for them and my brother tries to follow me a little after. As my brother tries to walk downstairs, my dad pushes him, which is when my brother gets angry. Mind you, this whole time he's been calm, even when he's physical with my dad. They start shouting and arguing outside, and the cops finally show up and try to calm the situation down. My brother wouldn't calm down and literally was yelling at my dad and at my cousin. He called her randomly in that time and started arguing with her too. To speed things up, Mom shows up because I called her and my brother still wouldn't calm down. He ended up having to go to jail for the whole weekend due to him being aggressive and not calming down. He's been at my grandma's house since then, but he can't stay there forever because my grandma was supposed to be moving in with us in February. I haven't talked to my father since that day and feel like every day there's an argument between my parents. My mom has also argued with my aunt, my dad's sister. I feel as if this is all my fault, but I don't feel like I should be the one to apologize as it's my dad who put his hands on me. He has a history of being verbally and physically abusive with us, primarily physical with my brother, and I just usually sit there and take it. My mom has recommended family counseling, but he doesn't seem interested. Now she's telling him to grow up or get out, and I feel as if they're edging a divorce.